It's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10.
Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
Dalvin Cook.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guy... They're taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out. You can still get explosive runs at any age. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
But they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he finds some open field here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Dalvin Cook on the carry.
Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead.
The kicker on for the
So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
from the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Complete to number 89. A gain of 14. And the Dolphin first down.
Cook on the toss left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
At the Rams, 29-yard.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Dolphins 10, Rams nothing.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
23-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really got to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, he did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
There's a throw, but now it's taken in by his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle me.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
Is good.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to the right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Those are the runs the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Dolphins take over first and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Miami.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The handoff.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
They run again on first down. Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
What's the deal, dog?
And since the penalty, 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll run for it with Cook. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage. And they're easy.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Rams 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a run with Cook. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Cook on the carry.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life. And you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 2 and now on first down. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
7 yards the pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Two and a throw again. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes.
This close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Right there. It's good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be really excited to have those up on the board.
And a penalty marker's down on the bit here to start the drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Off the right side here, complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we reach halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
17.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll give it here to his running back. But able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Here's a first down throw. It's complete. That is going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. This is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush. A lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Staying in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic.
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
1st and 10.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case, and he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd down, Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Back now here on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Getting knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Miami set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hand.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Moore. And they get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Badgley on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out.
And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Miami.
Tua going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
By number 28.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of winning this game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Complete to Mike.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Tua now on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The kicker here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for L.A., they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.